First Chronicles chapter 22. Then David said, "This is the place where the house of Adonai Elohim will be, along with the altar for burnt sacrifices for Israel." David gave orders to assemble the foreigners in the land of Israel and assign them to be masons to quarry stones to build the house of God. David supplied an abundance of iron for nails for the doors of the gates and for the joints, so much bronze that it could not be weighed, and cedar logs without number. For the Zidonians and the Tyrians brought an abundance of cedar logs to David. David said, "Solomon my son is young and inexperienced, and the house that is to be built for Adonai must be exceedingly magnificent, famous and glorious throughout all the nations. Therefore I will make preparation for it." So David made extensive preparations before his death. Then he called for Solomon his son and charged him to build a house for Adonai, the God of Israel. David said to Solomon, "My son, I had it in my heart to build a house for the name of Adonai my God. But the word of Adonai came to me, saying, 'You have shed much blood and fought many battles. You will not build a house for my name, because you have shed much blood before me on the earth. Behold, a son will be born to you, who will be a man of rest. I will give him rest from all his enemies on every side. His name will be Solomon, and I will confer shalom and quietness on Israel in his days. He will build a house for my name. He will be my son, and I will be his father. I will establish his royal throne over Israel forever. Now, my son, may Adonai be with you, and may you succeed in building the house of Adonai your God, as he spoke concerning you. Only may Adonai give you insight and understanding when he gives you charge over Israel, so that you may observe the Torah of Adonai your God. And you will prosper if you carefully observe the statutes and the ordinances that Adonai commanded Moses concerning Israel. Chazak and be courageous. Don't be afraid or dismayed. Now behold, with great pain I have provided for the house of Adonai 100,000 talents of gold, 1,000,000 talents of silver, and bronze and iron beyond weighing, for there is so much of it. I have also prepared wood and stone, and you must add to them. Moreover, you have an abundance of workmen, stone cutters, masons, carpenters, and every kind of craftsman, skilled in every kind of material, in gold, silver, bronze, and iron. Behold, beyond number. Arise and work, and may Adonai be with you." David also commanded all the leaders of Israel to help Solomon his son. "Is not Adonai your God with you? Has he not given you rest on every side? For he has delivered the inhabitants of the land into my hand, and the land is subdued before Adonai and before his people. Now set your hearts and souls to seek after Adonai your God. Rise up and build the sanctuary of Adonai Elohim, so that you can bring the ark of the covenant of Adonai and the holy vessel of God into the house built for the name of Adonai." Chapter 23. When David was old and full of days, he made his son Solomon king over Israel. He also gathered together all the leaders of Israel, along with the Kohanim and the Levites. The Levites 30 years old or more were counted. Their head count was 38,000 men. Of these, there were 24,000 to oversee the work of the house of Adonai, 6,000 officers and judges, 4,000 gatekeepers, and 4,000 for praising Adonai, with the instrument which I made for giving praise. David organized them into divisions. The sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. Of the Gershonites, Ladan and Shimei. The sons of Ladan, Jehiel the leader, Jetham and Joel, 3. The sons of Shimei, Shelomith, Haziel, and Haran, 3. These were the heads of the clans of Ladan. The sons of Shimei, Jahath, Zina, Jeush, and Beriah. These were the sons of Shimei. 4. Jahath was the first and Ziza the second. But Jeush and Beriah did not have many sons, so they were enrolled together as a single clan. The sons of Kohath: Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uziel. 4. The sons of Amram: Aaron and Moses. Aaron, along with his descendants, was set apart to be consecrated as most holy forever, to burn incense before Adonai, to minister to him, to bless in his name forever. But as for Moses, the man of God, his sons are named among the tribe of Levi. The sons of Moshe: Gershom and Eliezer. The sons of Gershom: Shebuel the leader. The sons of Eliezer: Rehabiah the chief. Eliezer had no other sons, but the sons of Rehabiah were very numerous. The sons of Issar: Shelomith the leader. The sons of Hebron: Jeriah the first, Amariah the second, Ahaziah the third, Jekameam the fourth. The sons of Uziel: Micah the first, Ishiah the second. The sons of Merari: Mali and Mushi the son of Mali, Eleazar and Kish. Eleazar died having no sons, but only daughters. The sons of Kish, their kinsmen, took them as wives. The sons of Mushi: Mali, Eder, and Yeremot. 3. These were the sons of Levi by clans, with the heads of clans as they were enrolled, and with a list of their names by heads who carried out the task of avodah in the house of Adonai from 20 years old and upward. For David said, Adonai, the God of Israel, has given his people rest, and he dwells in Jerusalem forever. Therefore the Levites need not carry the tabernacle and all the vessels for avodah. For according to David's final instructions, the Levites 20 years old and upward were counted, for their duty was to help the descendants of Aaron in the avodah of Adonai's house, concerning the courtyard and rooms, the purification of all holy things, and the performance of the avodah of God's house, the rows of bread, the fine flour for the grain offering, the matzot, the cake baked on the griddle or mixed in every measure of capacity and length, and to stand every morning to thank and praise Adonai. They also did this in the evening, and whenever burnt offerings were offered to Adonai, to Shabbatot, new moons, and the Moedim, they were to serve regularly before Adonai, according to the proper number in the manner prescribed for them. They were to keep watch over the tent of meeting, the holy place, and the sons of Aaron, their kinsmen, for avodah in the house of Adonai. Chapter 24. Now these were the divisions of the sons of Aaron. The sons of Aaron were Nadab and Abihu, Eliezer and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died before their father and had no children, so Eleazar and Ithamar served as Kohanim. David, with Zadok of the sons of Eleazar and Abimelech of the sons of Ithamar, divided them into their offices according to their avodah. More leading men were found among the sons of Eleazar than among the sons of Ithamar, so they divided them. The sons of Eleazar had 16 leaders of clans, and the sons of Ithamar had 8 leaders of clans. Thus they were impartially divided by lot, for there were officials of the holy place and officials of God, both from the sons of Eleazar and from the sons of Ithamar. The scribe Shemaiah, sons of Nethanel, from the Levites, recorded them in the presence of the king, the princes, Zadok the priest, Ahimelech the son of Abiathar, and the leaders of the clans of the Kohanim and the Levites, 1 clan taken for Eleazar and 1 for Ithamar. Now the first lot came for Jehoiarib, the second for Jedaiah, the third for Jarim, the fourth for Seorim, the fifth for Malchiah, the sixth for Mijamin, the seventh for Hakoz, the eighth for Abiyah, the ninth for Jeshua, the 10th for Shechaniah, the 11th for Eliashib, the 12th for Jakim, the 13th for Huppah, the 14th for Heshebeab, the 15th for Bilgah, the 16th for Immer, the 17th for Hezir, the 18th for Hapizes, the 19th for Petahiah, the 20th for Jehezkel, the 21st for Jakin, the 22nd for Gamul, the 23rd for Delaiah, the 24th for Masiah. These were their duties for their avodah upon entering the house of Adonai according to the ordinances given to them by the hand of Aaron their father, just as Adonai the God of Israel had commanded them. As for the rest of the sons of Levi, from the sons of Amram, Shubael, from the sons of Shubael, Jedaiah. As for Rehabiah, from the sons of Rehabiah, Eshia was the first. From the Isarites, Shelomoth. From the sons of Shelomoth, Jahath. The sons of Hebron, Jeriah, Amariah the second, Jahaziel the third, Jekameam the fourth. The sons of Uziel, Micah. From the sons of Micah, Shamir. The brother of Micah, Ishia. From the sons of Ishia, Zechariah. The sons of Merari, Malhi and Mushi. The sons of Basio, Beno. The sons of Merari, from Jahaziah, Beno, Shoham, Zakur, and Ibri. From Mali, Eleazar, who had no sons. From Kish, the sons of Kish, Jerameel. The sons of Mushi, Mali, Eder, and Jerimoth. These were the sons of the Levites by their clans. These also cast lots, even as their kinsmen, the sons of Aaron, did in the presence of King David, Zadok, Ahimelech, and the heads of the clans of the Kohanim, and the Levites, the families of the oldest, just like those of his youngest brother. Chapter 25. Moreover, David and the commander of the army set apart for Avodah the sons of Asaph, Heman, and Jeduthun, who prophesied with lyres and harps and cymbals. The list of those who performed this work according to their service was from the sons of Asaph, Zakur, Joseph, Nathaniah, and Asarela. The sons of Asaph were under the supervision of Asaph, who prophesied under the hand of the king. As for Jeduthun, from the Jeduthun sons, Gedaliah, Zeri, Zeshaiah, Hashabiah, and Mattithiah, 6 under the charge of their father Jeduthun, who prophesied with the harp, giving thanks and praise to Adonai. As for Heman and Heman's sons, Bukiah, Mattaniah, Uziel, Shebuel, Jerimoth, Hananiah, Hanani, Eliathah, Gidalti, and Romamti Ezer, Ashobekasha, Melothi, Hothir, Mahazioth. All these were the sons of Heman, the King seared, according to the promise of God to lift up a horn. God gave Heman 14 sons and 3 daughters. All these were under the direction of their father for singing in the house of Adonai, with cymbals, harps, and lyres for the avodah of the house of God, under the hand of the king Asaph. Jeduthun and Heman, along with their kinsmen, all trained and skillful singers of Adonai, numbered 288. And they cast lots for their division on the principle of small and great alike, teachers as well as students. Now the first lot went to Asaph's king Joseph, 12. The second to Gedaliah, his brothers and sons, 12. The third to Zakur, his sons and his brothers, 12. The fourth to Isri, his sons and his brothers, 12. The fifth to Nethaniah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The sixth to Bukiah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The seventh to Jesarela, his sons and his brothers, 12. The eighth to Jeshaiah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The ninth to Mattaniah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 10th to Shimei, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 11th to Azarel, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 12th to Ashabiah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 13th to Shubael, his sons and his brothers, 12. 14th to Mattithiah, his sons and his brothers, 12. And the 15th to Jerimoth, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 16th to Hananiah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 17th to Joshbekashah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 18th to Hanani, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 19th to Melothi, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 20th Eliathah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 22nd to Gidalti, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 23rd to Mahazioth, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 24th to Romamithiezer, his sons and his brothers, 12. Chapter 26. The divisions of the gatekeepers of the Korahites. Meshelemiah, sons of Korah, the sons of Asaph. Meshelemiah had sons: Zechariah the firstborn, Jediael the second, Zebadiah the third, Jathniel the fourth, Elam the fifth, Jehohanan the sixth, and Eliehoenai the seventh. Obed-Edom had sons: Shemaiah the firstborn, Jehoshaphat the second, Joah the third, Sakar the fourth, Nethanel the fifth, and Amiel the sixth, Issachar the seventh, and Peulethai the eighth, for God had blessed him. To his son Shemaiah were born sons who were leaders of their clans, for they were men of great ability. The sons of Shemaiah: Othni, Raphael, Obed, and Elzabad. His brothers Elihu and Semachiah were also valiant men. All these were descendants of Obed-Edom. They and their sons and their kinsmen were capable men with the strength to do the work. 62 of Obed-Edom. Meshelemiah had sons and brothers, 18 able men. Also Hosah, descendants of Merari, had sons. Shimri the first, although he was not the firstborn, his father made him the first. Hilkiah the second, Tebaliah the third, and Zechariah the fourth. All the sons and brothers of Hosah were 13. These divisions of the gatekeepers by their chief men had duties corresponding to their kinsmen for avodah in the house of Adonai. So they cast lots, small and great alike, by clans for each gate. The lot for the east gate fell to Shelemiah, and they cast lots for Zachariah's son, an insightful counselor, and his lot came out for the north gate, to Obed-Edom the south gate, and to his sons the storehouse, the Shupim, and Hosah the east gate by the Shalechet gate on the ascending highway. Guard corresponded to guard. There were 6 Levites on the east, 4 a day on the north, and 4 a day on the south, and at the storehouse by pairs. At the colonnade on the west, there were 4 on the road, and 2 at the colonnade itself. These were the divisions of the gatekeepers of the sons of Korah and the sons of Merari, and the Levites. Ahiah was over the treasuries of the house of God and the treasuries of the dedicated things. The descendants of Ladan, who were sons of Gershon through Ladan and were chiefs, and the clans of Ladan the Gershonite were Jehieli. The sons of Jehieli, Zetham, and Joel his brother. They were over the treasuries of the house of Adonai. Of the Amramites, the Izharites, the Hebronites, the Uzzielites, Shebuel, son of Gershom, son of Moses, was officer over the treasuries. His relatives through Eliezer, Rehabiah's son, Jeshiah's son, Joram his son, Zikri his son, and Shelomith his son. This Shelomith and his kinsmen were over all the treasuries of the dedicated things that King David and the chief of the clans and the commanders over the thousands and hundreds and other army commanders had dedicated. They dedicated some of the plunder taken in battles to maintain the house of Adonai, all that Samuel the seer, Saul son of Kish, Abner son of Ner, and Joab son of Zeruiah had dedicated, and any other dedicated thing was in the care of Shelomith and his relatives. Of the Izharites, Hananiah and his sons were assigned outside duties as officers and judges over Israel. Of the Hebronites, Hashabiah and his brothers, 1,700 capable men, had oversight of Israel west of the Jordan for all the work of Adonai and for the king's service. As for the Hebronites, Jeriah was the chief of the Hebronites according to the genealogical records of their families. In the 14th year of David's reign, a search was made, and found in them were valiant men in Jazer of Gilead. His relatives, 2,700 men of valor, were heads of clans whom King David had appointed over the Reubenites and Gadites and the half tribe of Manasseh in every matter pertaining to God and the affairs of the king.